Exercise 3.5. Now we will see exercise 3.5. First problem. Which of the following statements are true? Which of the following statements are true? If a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. It is false. If a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. So it is true. Okay. A number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by both 3 and 6. It is false. If a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it must be divisible by 90 because 9 into 10 90. So it is true. If two numbers are co-prime, that means at least one of them must be prime number. No, false. All numbers which are divisible by 4 must also be divisible by 8. That is false. All numbers which are divisible by 8 must also be divisible by 4. True. If a number exactly divides two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. True. And if a number exactly divides the sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide their two numbers separately. False. Problem number 2. Here are two different factor trees for 60. Write the missing numbers. See, 60 can be factorized as 6 into 10 and 6 can be factorized as 2 into blank and 10 can be factorized as 5 into blank. Say this is 2 into, how we are going to do it? Here 6 is equals to 2 into missing number. Therefore, the missing number is equals to 6 by 2, that is 3. Similarly, 10 is equals to 5 into missing number. Therefore, the missing number is 10 divided by 5, that is 2. So, here the missing numbers are 3 and 2. Okay? Observe carefully. 6 is equals to 2 into missing number, right? Okay. So, the missing number is 6 by 2. Similarly, 10 is equals to 5 into missing number. Therefore, missing number is equals to 10 divided by 5, that is 2. So, the missing numbers are 3 and 2. Here we have to write the missing numbers. 60 can be 30 into missing number. 30 is having 10 into missing number. 10 is missing number into missing number. See, we can call the missing numbers as M1, M2, M3, M4. M1, M2, M3, M4. So 60 is equals to 30 into M1, right? Therefore, M1 is equals to 60 divided by 30, that is equals to 2 here. Next, 30 is equals to 10 into M2. M2 is equals to 30 divided by 10, that is equals to 3. Here it is. 10 is equals to M2, M3 into M4. M3 is equals to 2 or 5 and M4 is equals to 5 or 2. Okay, like this. Problem number 3. Which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number? One and the other number. One, the number itself. They are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. Okay? Observe this answer carefully. 1 another number. Okay, they are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. Write the greatest 4-digit number. What is the greatest 4-digit number? Tell me. Greatest single digit number is 1-digit number is 9, 2-digit number is 99, 3-digit number is 999, and 4-digit number is 999, 9999, and express in terms of its prime factors. I told you, the greatest 4-digit number is 4 times 9. That means 9999. Now, we have to express it in terms of prime factors like this. 3 can be factorized as 3333, and again 3 can be factorized as like this, and 11 can be 11 into 101 is equals to 1111. So the prime factors of 9999 are 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. Okay. Write the smallest 5-digit number and express it in the form of prime factors. Smallest 5-digit number. Okay. Smallest 5-digit number is 10,000s. Now we have to write the prime factors of 10,000s. 2 can be factorized into 5,000s. Again 2, 2,500. 2 can be 1,250. Again 2 can be factorized into 625, and 5 can be into 125, and again 5 can be into 25, and 5 can be into 5. Finally 5 into 1. So the prime factors of 10,000s are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Okay? Observe carefully. Next, find all the prime factors of 1729 and arrange them in ascending order. Okay? And state the relation, if any, between two consecutive prime factors. First, we will find out the prime factors of 1729. 7 can be factorized into 247, and 13 can be factorized into 19. 19 can be factorized into 1. So the prime factors of 1729 are 7 into 13 into 19. Here 13 minus 7 is equals to 6, and 19 minus 13 is equals to 6. So the difference between two consecutive prime factors, see, the difference between two consecutive prime factors is 6. Have you observed? 13 minus 7. Okay, two consecutive prime factors. Similarly, 19 minus 13 is equals to 6. So the difference is 6. The product of problem number 7. The product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Verify with the help of some examples. Now we will see the examples. Example 1. Take three consecutive numbers 20, 21 and 22. Here 20 is divisible by 2 and 21 is divisible by 3. Therefore, the product of 20 into 21 into 22 is 9240, which can be divisible by 6. Okay? Next, example 2. Example 2. Take three consecutive numbers 30, 31 and 32. Here 30 is divisible by 3 and 32 is divisible by 2. Therefore, the product of 30 into 31 into 32 is 29,760, which is divisible by 6. Like this, we can take any example. Example number 3. Take three consecutive numbers 48, 49 and 50. Here 48 is divisible by 3. Okay? 50 is divisible by 2. So the product 48 into 49 into 50 is equals to 1,17,600, which is divisible by 6. Observe carefully. Next, the sum of two consecutive odd numbers is divisible by 4. Sum of two consecutive odd numbers which is divisible by 4. Verify this statement with the help of some examples. Example 1. Let us take two consecutive odd numbers 97 and 99. So sum of these two numbers is 196. Okay. The number formed by the last two digits is 96, which is divisible by 4. I think you remember the divisibility rule for 4. Hence, the sum of numbers 97 and 99, two consecutive odd numbers, is divisible by 4. Example 2. Let us take two consecutive odd numbers 121 and 123. If you can summate them, we have got 244. Okay. The number formed by last two digits is 44, which can be divisible by 4 according to the divisibility rule of 4. Example 3. Take the consecutive odd numbers 105 and 107. We can summate them, we can add them, we will get 212. The number formed by the last two digits is 12, can be divisible by 4. Again, according to the divisibility rule of 4. Problem number 9. Which of the following expressions prime factorization has been done? 24 is equals to 2 into 3 into 4. 56 is equals to 7 into 2 into 2 into 2. 70, 2 into 5 into 7. 54, 2 into 3 into 9. Now we will see which of the following expressions have in which the following expressions. For the following expressions, the prime factorization has done. 24 is equals to 2 into 3 into 4. Here 4 is not a prime number. Observe this? Okay. So this is not under prime factorization. 24 is not under prime factorization. 56. All factors are prime numbers. So it is under prime factorization. Next number 54. Here 9 is not a prime number. So it is not under prime factorization. 54 is not a prime factorization. 70. 2 into 5 into 7, they are all these three numbers are prime numbers. So it is under prime factorization. Okay. Determine if 25,110 is divisible by 45. Now we will see 45 factors are 5 into 9. So 5 and 9 are co-prime numbers. Okay. Test of divisibility by 5. We will see the rule of test of divisibility of 5. units place of the given number is should be 0. If you can observe this number 25,110, it is having the last digit is 0. So it is divisible by 5 according to the test of divisibility of 5. And test of divisibility of 9, sum of the digits is equals to 9, which is divisible by 9. If you can observe the test of divisibility of 9, the sum of numbers 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 is equal to 9, which can be divisible by 9. So, the given number is divisible by 5 and 9, both numbers. So, it is divisible by 45. Students, like this we have to simplify the solution. Okay. 18 is divisible by both 2 and 3. Of course, it is also divisible by 2 into 3, that is 6. Similarly, a number is divisible by both 4 and 6. Can we say that the number must also be divisible by 4 into 6, 24? If not, give an example to justify your answer. We will see the solution. Here the given numbers are not co-prime. So, it is not necessary that a number divisible by both 4 and 6, since these two numbers are not co-prime. Okay. Now we will see. Take the example 36 and 60. Okay. They are divisible by 4, both 4 and 6. Right? But they are not divisible by 24. Have you observed? 36 and 60 are divisible by 4 and 6, but they are not divisible by 24 because they are not co-prime. I am the smallest number having 4-digit prime factors. Can you find me? This is the problem number 12. We know that the smallest 4 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5 and 7. Okay. So the required number is 2 into 3 into 5 into 7, that is equals to 210. The smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Okay. These are the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7. The smallest 4 prime numbers. The required number is, if you can multiply all these smallest prime numbers, 2 into 3 into 5 into 7, that is 210. With this, we have completed this exercise.